Hi guys, welcome to Unshackling Sudokus and Puzzles. Today I'll be solving a classic Sudoku created by Risa, aka RSP. If you want to try the Sudoku out yourself, the link is given in the description of the video. Do give it a try and come back and watch the video. So the rules are standard classic rules. Each row, each column and 3 by 3 box will have digits from 1 to 9 without any repetitions. So with that, we'll start solving the Sudoku now. Okay, box 4 and box 6 right away should indicate to you that something is going on there. 3, 6, 8, 9, 2 and 5. So remaining digits are 1, 4, 7 and 1 and 7 cannot go in row 4. So this is a 4 naked single. So this would be 1, 7 pair. And in box 4 you have 1, 2, 4, 8, 3 and 6. So the remaining digits are 5, 7, 9 and you have 5, 9 in row 5. So that becomes a 7. And these two cells must be 5, 9 pair. And this 7 helps us to resolve this 7, 1 pair. So that is a 7 and that is a 1. So we can look at row 5 now. 4, 7, 8, 1, 5, 9. So the remaining digits must be 2, 3 and 6. And you have 6 in column 4 and column 6, which means that you can get the 6 in this cell. So that becomes a 6. And this 2 gives us a 2 here. After this becomes a 2, 3 pair. So this becomes a 2 and that becomes a 3. Okay, in row 4, the remaining digits in these two cells must be 5, 8 and 9. And you have 5, 9 in column 4. So that becomes 8. So that's 8 and that is a 5, 9. 3, 6, 7 and 2, 4, 8. So these two cells must be 1, 5 and 9. And this can't be a 9 because of the 9 here. So let us look at column 4 now. 1, 6, 2, 4, 5, 8, 9. So the remaining digits are 3 and 7. And you have a 3 here, which means that this is a 7 and that is a 3. And you have a 4 here, which means that this box can be quickly filled. So this is a 4 and that becomes 1, 8 pair, and because of which box 5 gets filled. So that's a 1 and this becomes a 5, 9. So 5, 6, 9, 1, 3, 8 and this would be 2 and 7. And now the last digit in box 2 must be a 5. And now you'll see that we have filled box 4, we filled box 6, then box 5, then these two boxes. Now let us slowly move on to the corner boxes. 1, 3, 7 and 9. Let us look at row 8, maybe 1, 3, 6, 7, 9. So the remaining digits are 2, 4, 5 and 8. So you have a 2 here, so we can make a corner pencil mark of 2 in these cells. So these two cells become 4, 5, 8 and that is not 8, so that's 4, 5 and that is not 4 and 5. So this would have to be 8, and which means that these two cells must be 2, 4 and 5. And 4 can be removed from this cell because of the 4 here. Now let us look at maybe row 2 or column 8. Both appear interesting. So you have 9 in row 2 and 9 in column 7. So which means that 9 has only one cell in row 2. 1, 3, 4, 5, 7 and 9. So the remaining candidates must be 2, 6, 8. And 6 is eliminated from here. So that's a 2, 8. And 2 and 8 are eliminated from here. So that's a 6. And this has to be 2 and 8. Column 2, you have 1, 2, 3, 8, 6 and 9. So the remaining digits are 4, 5 and 7. So let us mark them together. So 4, 5, 7, right? And you have a 4 here, which means that this cell is not a 4. So that's a 5 and 7. Okay, let us look at column 8, 2, 3, 7, 8, 9. So the remaining digits are 1, 4, 5 and 6. You have 5 here. So that's 1, 4, 6. And that's 1, 4, 5 because of the 6 here, and this can be 1, 4, 5 and 6. Okay. Now it seems to have become slightly trickier. Okay, because of the 5 here, you can remove the 5 from this cell, so that's not 5. So that's 4, 7, that's 5, 7, that's 4, 5, 7. Okay. Oh, look at these 4 cells, guys. Row 7 column 2, row 8 column 1, 3 and row 9 column 2. You have log 2, 4, 5, 7 quadruple in those cells, right? So these 4 cells will contain nothing but 1 out of 2, 4, 5 and 7. So that would be helpful, I think. So the remaining digits are 3, 6, 8 and 9. And you have 3 and 6 in column 3. So you can lock a pair. So 3, 6 pair goes in here. And this becomes 8, 9 pair, which can be resolved immediately. So that's 8. And that is a 9. And that can be used to resolve this 1, 8 pair. So that's 8 and that's 1. And because of this 9, you can place the 9 and the 5 and the 5 and the 9. So as per the author, there is one particular step in this Sudoku that the author wanted to illustrate, and that would be the highlight of the Sudoku, I think. So let us see if we can find that step. So earlier it was easy to fill the digits, now it becomes, slowly it has become slightly harder. Not very hard yet, but we are able to still get digits. So this 5 removes the 5 from here, so that's a 2 and 4. 3, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So these two cells must be 1, 2, 4. Okay, let us look at this column, maybe 1, 6, 7, 8, 9. So the remaining digits here are 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, 2 is also eliminated. 1, 6, 7, 9, 2 and 8. So these two cells must be 3, 4, 5. And because of the 4, you can eliminate the 4. And because of the 5, you can eliminate the 5. So 3, 5, 3, 4. Okay, you have a 4, 5. So we form a triplet here, right? So we saw a quadruple in the Sudoku. And now we are seeing a triplet in the Sudoku. That's really nice, right? So quadruple followed by a triplet. And this is 4, 5. So you must have a 3 in one of these cells. And that is giving us a 3 in box 1. Box 3, sorry. Using Classic, you can place the 3 in these cell. I'll just adjust my cam a little bit. Okay. 2, 4, 5, 8, 3 and 9. So these cells must be 1, 6 and 7. And 7 gets removed from here. So that's 1 and 6. So 3, 4, 5, right? So which means this is not a 4. So that's 1 and 6. So 1, 6 and 7. Okay. So what are we supposed to see here? There is a 1 in one of these cells. Okay. So 1, 3, 6, 9 and 4 and 8. So this has to be 2, 5 and 7. There are only 3 candidates left there. 1, 4, 9, 3 and 6. So this has to be 2, 5, 7 either way. Okay. So I have a 3, 5 here. I have a 4, 5 here. If only I had a 3, 4 somewhere here, I could have formed a Y wing or an XY wing here. But unfortunately, we don't have anything of that sort. So we saw a quadruple here, right? 2, 4, 2, 5. Okay, so 7 is in one of these cells, right? And which means that this is not a 7. So I can remove the 7 from that cell. That's not a 7. That's a 4 and a 5. So what does this cell contain? 1, 3, 6, 7 and 9. So 2, 4, 5 and 8, right? Okay. I have a 2, 8 pair in this row and 2 is going in these two cells. Okay, nothing much there. So 2, 4, 1, 2, 4. Okay. Not really anything there. Seven is in one of these cells for column 9. Are we supposed to make more pencil marks here? Okay, look at this step, guys. This is really nice. This is really nice. So suppose if I have a 4 in this cell, so the 4 goes into one of these cells, right? The 4 gets into one of these cells. It doesn't matter which cell, but the 4, whichever goes into this cell, goes into one of these cells. So which means that this becomes a 5. So if this is a 4, this becomes a 5. And suppose if this is a 5, so which means that 5 in box 7 goes into one of these cells, right? Which means that this becomes 4. So both of these cells are 4, 5 in some order. Awesome, right? And which means that this cell cannot be 4 or 5 because it is seeing both of those cells. What an awesome step, guys. A really nice step. Really nice step. I'll tell you again. So if this is 4, the 4 goes into one of these cells and that becomes 5. And if this is 5, the 5 goes into one of these cells and this becomes 4, which means that this cell which sees both of those cells cannot be 4 and 5. Superb, guys. Superb step. So this has to be a 1. Thing is this the defining step of the Sudoku. So this one gives us a 1 here, and that becomes a 2, 4 now. So we can remove the 1 from that cell, and that one gives us 6 here. Actually this was also giving a 6. So okay, 1 7 pair. Sorry, that becomes 1 7 and that becomes 1 7 and this becomes a 6. And now that has to be 4 and 5 for the column, and this 6 gives us a 3. Yes, this is the defining step, guys. This seems to be the defining step of Sudoku. Really nice step. A very fun step if you found this. So this 3 gives us a 4 here. That gives 5 and that gives 3 and that 5, which means if this is 5, we know that this would have to be a 4, and that 5 gives a 2 here, a 4 here, a 7 here and a 5 here. And we are quickly getting through the Sudoku now, guys. And that 4 gives us a 2 here, and which means that this would have to be a 2 and that would have to be a 7. 1 2 3 4 6 9. This 2 gives us an 8 here and that gives a 2 here. So the remaining digits are 5 and 7. So there is a 7 here, which means that's a 7 and that's a 5. So 1 2 7 and 3 6 9. So the remaining digits are 4 5 8. You have 4 here, which means this is 4, that is 5, that is 8, and this 1 7 pair can be quickly resolved now. 7 and 1. A really new kind of step, you can say. Nice to see. An excellent Sudoku. Hope you guys enjoyed watching me this Sudoku created by Risa, and we thank Risa for allowing us to make a video on this Sudoku. I really enjoyed finding this step. If you guys found something else that bypassed this step, please do let us know. I think this must be the step that the author wanted to illustrate, and I'm happy that I could show it to you guys. So please do comment your thoughts under the video. We'll be happy to hear it, and please give the video a like and do subscribe to the channel. We hope to see you soon. Bye bye.